As insane and tragic as this story is, it's another one of these women being used to set up a man. In this case, it's a 19-year-old girl who, instead of literally choosing to do anything else with her life, anything else, she decides to be used as a pawn by other broke-ass, savage, useless bums to set up and rob a man. In this case, it went so wrong to the point where he died. As tragic as the story is, y'all, there is a glimmer of hope. There is a small little positive in here that kind of made me happy when I read it, and it's the fact that this man's girl was in the house with him and she shot back, she fought back, she tried to save him, and she tried to take them out. Y'all remember the video I dropped last year, right, where it was basically the same situation as this, except in that case, if I remember correctly, it was a bunch of armed, masked demons running up the stairs, fully loaded to the teeth, trying to rob and hurt her man, and she had come out the apartment also armed and shot at them as they were running away in order to defend her man and herself. It takes a lot of courage and bravery and heart for anybody to do that, let alone a girl, your girl, instead of her crying and shaking and being paralyzed with fear, she actually acts to defend you. So there's this positive aspect that somebody in this situation tried to get basically a get back for this man being done this way, sadly. Let's get right into the story. Like I said, this 19-year-old girl has been arrested and charged with murder and robbery following a deadly shooting on Indy's Near East Side, where prosecutors have said that the violence stemmed from a botched, messed up robbery of a tattoo artist inside his own home tattoo parlor in mid-October of 2024. Pause right there. I'm sorry. I understand the hustle, right? I understand people trying to make money. I promise you I do, but that is probably one of the worst ideas you could ever come up with, is having a home business. I'm talking about in your actual house. Bro, that's supposed to be your sanctuary for your mental and physical and well-being. Bro, your home is supposed to be where you retreat to after a long day of going out there and doing shit. You don't want other people to be in your house. You don't know what energy and shit these people have with them. So for you to make a home business where you invite other people to your house, that is insane to me. That's probably the worst idea you can come up with. In general, you should not be inviting anybody to your house. Like, it should be a select few. Like, that should be a privilege is what I'm getting at. You don't let anybody in your house, bro. Put the whole violence and the fact that you could possibly get set up or whatever, because, you know, I brought you these crazy stories. Put all that to the side. Just simply the energy of people bringing the wrong person into your house could real life be a problem. I told you about that jealousy and envy and shit. But anyways, according to court documents filed earlier this month, the 19-year-old girl Zion Johnson was officially charged with one count of murder, another count of committing a robbery resulting in serious bodily injury, which is a level 2 felony, and one count of a conspiracy to commit a robbery resulting in serious bodily injury, which is also a level 2 felony. And then look at her, bro. 19 years old with a neck tattoo. Do y'all want me to say shit that just makes everybody feel happy and doesn't offend nobody? Like, sit here and lie to y'all? Of course not. I told y'all I always speak what's on my mind, bro. And I told y'all nose piercings and tattoos are just like, I mean, I said it in the last video, bro. It's a risky investment. It takes a different caliber of mental gymnastics to justify putting ink on your neck. But that's just a bad decision. So what other bad decisions would she be up to? And it looks like it has 2 hearts on it. It's probably a guy's name, bro. That tattoo literally looks like somebody's name. 19 years old, but threw your whole life away for some bums who don't give a shit about you and see you as a tool to rob and hurt other people. Man, I got no sympathy for you whatsoever. Listen to me. On October 19th, officers with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department were called to the 100 block of North Oxford Street on a report of shots fired, and when they arrived, they found a man that later identified as 38-year-old David Young suffering from gunshot wounds, where he had been transported to a local hospital but was later pronounced dead. Following interviews with witnesses at his house, basically his girl and anybody else that was in the crib, court documents allege that Johnson did not act alone. Johnson is her, by the way, that's her last name. She, along with another person not identified by the police yet, reportedly came to the house on North Oxford Street for a tattoo appointment and attempted to rob him. During the attempt, Young was reportedly shot and the two ran away from the home. A woman inside the home, later identified as Young's girl, reportedly shot back at the two while they were running away from the home. Witnesses heard him yell, "I don't have anything," before he was shot 4 times. Young's girlfriend then grabbed a rifle and returned fire. And what hurts about the way they phrased this, can you imagine like I don't know what the word is. It's not guilt. And it's not survivor's guilt either. It's something else. But how she feels, his girl, who clearly tried to do something in this case, but just was too late. I'm assuming the rifle was probably in a far away place. Obviously not in her direct vicinity. So it took her a while to get to it. But by then he had already been shot and they were already like running away. And by the time she tried to come back and shoot at them and, defend him and get back on these people and kind of get some justice here, they were already too far away. Can you imagine how she feels, bro, knowing that they got away before she was able to hit them? That's a nasty feeling, bro. You can clearly tell she did try. She loved this man, bro. You're not doing this for no person you don't love. Amidst the chaos, multiple suspects ran away, but not before one of them accidentally left their phone at the scene. Yeah, y'all deserve to get caught, bro. How the f do you leave your phone in a murder scene? What? I did not just, but not before one of them accidentally left their phone at the scene. During the investigation, police reportedly collected multiple handgun cartridge casings and rifle casings. Blood and bullet holes were also reportedly found inside the home, obviously. Text messages and conversations uncovered by the police show conversations between Young and Johnson about a tattoo appointment. Police used phone numbers as well as social media to track down the suspects in this particular case. It just highlights the hard work of our detectives out here, buddy. Police conducted an interview with Johnson in mid-January of this year. The document said that Johnson reportedly told the police she first went to the house alone, but later changed her story and stated she was with people she only knew as nicknames. You know what's insane, bro? No, that phrasing alone, no matter how you put that, it's still bad. And the way you phrased it makes you sound dumber than if it wasn't that. If it was like a man you've been with for some while. But if it was really people you knew as nicknames, then you should have not been born. Your parents failed. Your mom failed. You got an IQ of a potato. You have no brain. Your fucking skull is hollow. Knock, knock, knock. I can't. It's like a watermelon when you check if it's good, bro. Just tap her head. It's fucking hollow. That shit is gonna vibrate right back at you. How stupid can you be? Seriously. How stupid and dumb and idiotic and moronic can you be to let yourself be used in a setup against somebody else? I feel no mercy in my heart for these pieces of shit, seriously, because the amount of situations I brought y'all where, remember the last video, bro, where it was a girl leading a man on to think that he was going on a date with her just to get literally killed by her actual man. And then after they killed him, like after her man came and shot that man dead in front of her in his car, they robbed him of whatever stuff he had on him. Like, realistically speaking, bro, these people y'all are trying to rob aren't millionaires. They don't got crazy. No one in general has crazy cash laying around or, insane valuables. These people are doing this for a watch, shoes, a $20 bill, and some cigarettes. Seriously, all these setups that I bring y'all where it's a girl involved. So what's your cut, dumbass hoe? What are you gonna gain? Let's say this shit went right. Y'all were able to rob him of his wallet that has $27.23 in it, that has his credit cards, which he can lock immediately after. Y'all took his shoes off of him. Maybe he has a chain on that's worth $200. So what's your cut? That guy is gonna take 90%. You're gonna get $10, bro. Seriously, like, I don't understand. What can incline you to be this stupid, to be this dumb, knowing that the gain is that small and the repercussions, the consequences is literally life in prison? You didn't even live. You're 19, bro, and you wanted to end your life in this way by going to prison for the rest of your years? Listen to me, bro. During the interview, she claimed that the group she was with included another person who reportedly shot him. I'm talking about Young, the guy, the tattoo artist. She told the police that she told the person to quote unquote stop, stating that Young did not have anything and that it wasn't worth it. And she also told the police she heard more gunfire after she ran back to the car. That's his girl shooting back at them, meaning they were already in the car when she was able to actually get some shots off. That's insane. It's kind of sad that none of them got hit, bro. Johnson stated that she did not know that any of this was going to happen. The court documents said the officers then conducted a search of her phone, and according to documents, texts between Johnson and the group showed that she was aware of plans for the attempted robbery. Indiana law allows Johnson to be charged with felony murder for allegedly taking part in the robbery that led to the death. And before this shit happened, this tattoo artist, Young, was shot in the knee and survived another armed robbery following a different tattoo appointment at the same home. That should have been your wake-up call, bro. Sometimes life throws shit like that your way, and if you don't learn from it, you kind of like, as tragic as this is, like if you don't learn something from it, bro, you might regret not taking that lesson in, because after you just got shot and basically robbed in your home, you should have quit this business model right then and there, bro. Why continue to bring people to your house for tattoos? It is just not worth the risk. Just start going to their house or figure out something. I'm just saying, don't let people come to your house, man, to do this shit. After that violence, Young began taking precautions about who he let inside the house, and unfortunately, that previous close call did not prevent him from being killed the following year. Several months after the murder, the victim's family has moved out of the home, which is now boarded up. So far, Johnson is the only person charged with murder, but the death remains in an ongoing investigation. Pause right there. So she didn't give up the names of the other people that did this? Or they weren't able to find them? Either way, do you see how stupid this girl is? She's not even the one that shot. Let's actually like take this in and really understand how dumb this girl is. She's not even the one that shot the gun. She's probably not the one that even came up with the idea to do this. She is simply a pawn being used because she's a female who wants a tattoo, right? And the tattoo artist, realistically speaking, is probably gonna trust her and let her in compared to a guy. That's why they used her. So she hits him up to get this tattoo. Then they go to his house to set him up. He gets shot and killed by the guy she goes to the house with. That guy is either on the run or she hasn't given his name up yet. But she's in jail facing all these charges and facing life in prison. What a waste of life, bro. Literally. You just wasted your life. Get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this, man. This is insane. I don't even know what to say besides that. Get on the Patreon if y'all haven't already, bro. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.